address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue, better known as Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's a pickup of 13 yards, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first down, it's Mahomes.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. Did a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Here's second and 4 from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Packers nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That penalty is declined.
On play action, Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Oftentimes in
line.
the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
Throwing on second down, Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he will score! Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor. Third and short. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get that one complete to Rice. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get their man, and it's no gain. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 11. Mahomes quickly out to right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up third and
2. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's third and 2. Patrick to throw to the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Kansas City.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Packers 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Green Bay first down.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10.
And these are the
33-yard
explosive
line.
runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, I like
18-yard
everything
line.
about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Now Love, and he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft, touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Still third down.
So now, after the penalty, a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now, Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Bryce. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down. A gain of 14.
2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Buckner now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd down and 3. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle, that's Kraft, he's got it. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's second down and
They let
10.
a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Officially a 29-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will cut the lead down to 4.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
George Karlaftis on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Packers.
first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing is Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A run up the middle of Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw is Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Here's Love to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers cut the deficit down to 1.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's going to have a 1st down on that gain up to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 6.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this to about the 28. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Downfield is caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets...
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Mahomes now to throw again. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Kansas City.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Chiefs are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
That's good.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to open up the lead to 8.
Chiefs 28, Packers 20.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Now Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll play action with Love. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for two.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Love. And he will get into the end zone for two, and this game is tied.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
At the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. off the play fake. Here's Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
On first down, it's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A quick throw on the RPO. He's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
We hear the term RPO so often.
Matt LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Here we go, first and goal. Now Mahomes to the goal line and in. Travis Kelce, touchdown KC. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Chiefs 35, Packers 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Jacobs into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 39 yards.
First and 10.
Well, that's how you get a
34-yard
drive
line.
started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 yards.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He's got his big tight end, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
For Marquise Brown, incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Here's Mahomes. Look in the middle, and he's got Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Mahomes. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down after that big game, but the marker is down. This one probably coming back. The road gets a little tougher now. It's first and 20. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Tell you what, Mike, things have gotten very interesting. I mean, take a look at this situation. Tie ball game. You're still on your side of the field, and it's 4th down. Do you keep your offense out there and try to extend this drive to walk off the game? Or do you punt it away and play for overtime? I think I'm keeping my offense on the field.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On comes the Packers punting team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Pacheco. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This one is caught by Reed.
Complete to number 11, Jaden Reed. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On play action, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield.
Offside.
Now,
Defense.
let's check on the flag.
Automatic first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So, it's a win for the Packers. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.